y'all, welcome back. Today I'm talking about keto hacks. I'm just going to be doing food hacks today. I might do like a tools or a gadgets hack in the near future. Now, one of the girls in our group actually came up with this idea and I just thought it was so cool. So I asked in the group and I asked on Instagram for favorite hacks and what just makes it easier for you to keto. I got tons of responses and I got my big old list here, so we're going to go through it. Okay, the first hack is for noodles. A lot of people said those mushroom or cognac based noodles, which are like the miracle noodles, and I've never used those before, but a lot of people love them. Look it up for sure because tons of people said that they use them. A couple veggie noodles. You can make zucchini noodles. We do that a lot. You can also use spaghetti squash, which I've actually never used and I don't know why. I really want to try it. And there are a couple of really cool things that I've never heard of before, but they sound really good and really easy. There are two lasagna noodle alternatives. The first one, she says she uses thick sliced turkey, which I have never thought about, but I'm sure that would hold up really well. And the next one is from one of my BFFs from back in the day, Crystal. Hey girl. And she uses Swiss cheese. She says it holds up really well and doesn't lose too much of its integrity, I guess you could say. And I have to try that because that sounds so good. Okay, the next category is chips. Sometimes I just miss chips, and I'm not gonna lie, there are times on keto where I do miss certain things, and chips are at the top of the list. The first are pepperoni chips. I make pepperoni chips all the time. I love it in like queso dip. Another thing is cheese. You can make chips out of just cheese. You can make Parmesan crisps. I love making cheddar chips. You can make essentially a big chip and then mold it over a big spatula handle and make taco shells with it. And I posted this on Instagram the other day and a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, I never thought about that. But we had some spinach artichoke dip and I just took a low carb tortilla and I like sauteed it on the stove with some butter, and then I just kind of broke it up and made low carb tortilla chips. Now I know that a lot of people are anti low carb wraps and I understand that. I don't eat them often, but sometimes you just want a tortilla chip, you know? Okay, so the next category is pizza. There are so many pizza options on keto, more than I even knew. A lot of people said that they took deli-sized pepperoni, so the big pepperoni, put toppings on it and baked it like that. I've never done that, but I'm doing that as soon as I can.
Oh, get it together, girl, get it together.
You can of course make Fathead pizza, which is my personal favorite. You can make cauliflower crust. If you've seen those real good pizzas, they're made out of like chicken and stuff, and they're supposed to be really good. But I really want to try that chicken crust. It's like 0 carb crust. If you want to see that, let me know because I will make it and do a first impression because I really want to try it. And the sweet Leslie, who came up with this whole keto hacks idea, actually posted a step-by-step of like an egg crust. Use the egg and mayonnaise recipe, which I've always used for waffles, but she did like a pizza crust, she does wraps. I mean, just, it's amazing. Another keto hack that I think is one of my favorites is the Fathead Dough. Of course you can make pizza with it, but you can make so much more with it. I personally have made cinnamon rolls with it. I know a lot of people make the pigs in a blanket with it. I really want to try a cream cheese Danish. There are just endless recipes with the Fathead Dough that you can make. I know it sounds weird with sweet stuff when there's mozzarella in it, but I made those cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning. That is one of Jake's all-time favorite things in life is cinnamon rolls. So I made it for Christmas and he was like, how did you make these? And I said, it's the Fathead recipe, and he could not believe that there was mozzarella in it. He was like, no, there is not mozzarella in this, but there was, and they were delicious. But you can make pinwheel little sandwiches that you roll up and you cut. Kayla does keto. I'll link her video below. She did a bunch of Fathead recipes. She did like empanadas. You can do bagels, crackers. I've even used it. I've just made the dough like normal and sliced it up and used it as flatbread for sandwiches. It's the best. Okay, so if you're looking for thickeners on keto, anything to thicken soups or any recipe you want to thicken, it seems impossible because you can't have flour or cornstarch, but there are options. My favorite option and what I use most often is cream cheese. In any soup and any gravy type thing, cream cheese will be your BFF. You can obviously use almond or coconut flour as well. And I know a lot of people use xanthan gum. I don't know why, but I've just never gotten any. I probably should. A lot of y'all probably saw this one coming, but cauliflower. You can make everything with cauliflower. You can make crust, rice, faux potatoes, you can make breadsticks, cauli mac and cheese, cauli tater tots. You can do it as like a topping for shepherd's pie or anything that you would use mashed potatoes for. I love it just as it is on its own with maybe some salt and butter. But if you make it into stuff, you can't taste the cauliflower too much. It's so good. Okay, eggs. I would be 100% lost on keto without eggs. I think it would be safe to say that eggs are probably the most eaten food for me on keto. I eat scrambled eggs, fried eggs, boiled eggs, deviled eggs, egg salad. I make waffles. Like I said before, Leslie made that egg crust. You can use them for wraps. Did I say egg crust? I meant egg pizza crust. You can make oopsie bread, which is one of my favorite things. If you're going to make oopsie bread, don't expect bread. I mean, it's pretty eggy, but what I love about it is how good it tastes with like a breakfast sandwich, like bacon, egg, and cheese. You're not adding tons of carbs or calories or anything like that. It's super easy, super quick, super great. I've also seen people who do egg fasts do the most creative things like egg drop soup. I've never tried that, but I've always wanted to. They also make like this egg sweet custard. I mean, the sky's the limit with eggs. And last but not least, the beloved pork rinds. I use pork rinds all the time. We use it for breading, just to eat as chips with dip. You can make nachos. You can make it as like kind of a bread crumb, like if you wanted to use it in meatloaf or any recipe where you need something to kind of soak up some moisture. There have been recipes that I've seen for pork rind pizza crust. You can use it to like sprinkle as a topping on top of casseroles or anything that you would usually do like crackers with. And believe it or not, you can do a lot of sweet pork rind recipes. Cinnamon and sweetener and bake them and eat it as a cereal. They do churros. I've seen puppy chow. I've even seen pork rind wraps. I feel like I need to try a lot of these recipes, do first impressions on them with y'all, because I think it'd be really cool to see stuff like that I'm curious about, and I'm sure other people are curious about as well. So I think that about wraps up my keto food hacks list. I found out so many things that I didn't know before, and I can't wait to try. It never ceases to amaze me how creative people are, and you know, just because you have to remove some things doesn't mean that you can't ever have them again, or you can't have them and stay within your macros and stay keto. If you put your mind to it, whatever you want to eat, you can create.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments any keto hacks that you have, and thank y'all so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.